scenes. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, ladies and the gentlemen who watch me, how are you? Hope you are well. So I'll let a few people get on before I get started. Yes, y'all. Oh my gosh, 21 days raw. The challenge that we all had today. Hopefully, some of you participated in it. And lastly, my new apartment because it feels so totally new. And these open doors, like these open doors, that's a wild thing. And I don't know, I think it's ant season around here because I've been getting yeah, I've been getting ants, and I think they bite out here. The ants bite. Yuck. Okay, so hey, so listen. First of all, can we give some, round of applause that I actually use the Ashanti room, that I didn't just get it all together for no reason, that I actually use it, and that having all the plants in here feel like I'm totally not alone. Like I live in a house. I guess it feels like people that have pets, or like yeah, like a cat or pet. You're not really alone because living, breathing entities are here. Greatest feeling in the world. Greatest feeling in the world. And can we really celebrate 21 days? I made 21 days 100% raw for 21 days. Yay! If I had little sound effects, it would be yay. Congratulations to me. 21 days felt like a piece of cake. So people might ask me, well, how was it? It was easy. Period. And it was easy. It was easy from day one to today, day 21. It was very easy. Well, I'm not a stranger to it, but let me tell you, I've since being on Raw for almost maybe 6, 7 years, and then being off of it for almost 3 years, and going back and forth where I would do Raw. Within the 3 years, I've done Raw, and I've done not done Raw. 3 years actually off of Raw December, so not quite, but I've done Raw, then I got off, then I done it. And when I would, even after the 6 years, and then I went back to trying to do it again, it was harder. It was harder. First of all, I was bored with the same old food. You know what I think is a blessing? That I'm not able to get my same old foods, or make my same old recipes, because that's what was, besides the cold weather, was kind of sabotaging me staying raw. So I'm actually very happy that I don't have those creature comforts, because they were haunting me. Okay, creature comforts was haunting me. So I'm excited. Like, I'm glad. So I could say, like, straight off the bat, it was so easy because it's, in a sense, I could only work with what I had. It's like when you don't have a lot of clothes, you know exactly what to wear. It's not when you don't have a lot of clothes, you don't sit there being like, I don't know what I'm going to wear today. Oh, you know exactly what you're going to wear today. Most of the time when we say we don't know what we're going to wear, it's because we got too much clothes. We got choices, so we don't know what to wear. So I think it's the same thing with the food. Like, I didn't have a lot of choices. I lived off smoothies and salads and water and fruits and beautiful vegetables and just love. And I think that the plants is giving me a lot of nutrients, and so these are the things that happen for me. Besides what I told you, what I got out of it yesterday, today I want to go on to like another level. I feel like my connection to nature is stronger than ever, and I feel like my spirit elevated in a sense. My vibratory frequency raised, and it's such that it raised on the level that I'm connected to the plants more, that I'm connected to plant life so much more. Like, just nature and natural and breathing and living. That I was on a living food fast, and therefore the things around me are more living. I think that all of a sudden this extreme need to have lots of plants, I don't think it's a coincidence. You remember before you told me I should get plants, and I'm so sorry. No, I'm not, because that's what I was then. I argued everybody down about why that was never going to happen. And now I realize I did get some, and I was living with those, but I didn't really have any intention to keep going. Not the way I thought. I have 38 plants, and tomorrow I'll have two more for the living room, so I'll have 40 plants in a two-bedroom apartment. So that says a lot. Although I spread them out, not really spread them out between rooms, that's not really true. I have a lot of plants, and I'm very thankful for every last one of them. And may I be able to take care of them, and may they blossom into something amazing and great. So, but my connection to the living has been fabulous. Of course, I'm doing another 21 days. Instead of saying I'm going to do it for the rest of my life, which I said may freak me out and you as well, put pressure on me and you to, you know, I'm going to just go for another 21 days. Now, I know the more I go raw, the less you want to cook, and I know how I'm going to feel. Something that I didn't talk about yesterday that happened, I briefly talked about it, was my blood pressure. Yesterday, no, this morning, my blood pressure was 105 over 66 maybe, and this evening it was 111 over like 68. So I don't have any high blood pressure at all. Like there's none. This has been happening steadily for the 21 days. The first few days was still a little, higher than I wanted it to be. More controllable, but I had to do the teas at morning. I had to do the teas at night. I have not done any of that. All I've literally been living off is raw foods. And my tea at night has been hot water and fresh mint from my garden. That's my ledge garden, my garden ledge. My alleged garden, no. The garden that I have on the ledge, my 7 plants. Um, so, I mean, that's number one. I feel so much better. I feel calmer. I feel, I feel abundant. I feel like I have a wealth of ideas. I feel like my creativity is through the roof. Like my creativity, I can't explain it. I feel like I almost can't keep up with the creativity, and I love that feeling. Like it's so much, it's a flow. So I feel a definite flow. So I really want to say that, like the flow is on, the creativity is on, the calmness is on. I feel like I'm being led by spirit, and I don't always think about it as that, but I could honestly say that I'm being led by spirit. And I feel like I don't know what's ahead, but I know just keep going. And it's a great feeling. It's the greatest feeling in the world. I feel like this November intensive is going to be the best intensive ever, even though I know people are going to sign up soon. I'm not sure where you all are. I know a lot of you not even getting my YouTubes, but that's okay. I'm going to join my Patreon. First of all, if you like any of this video, like, share, subscribe, comment, and donate, but also join the Patreon because that's where I'm doing a lot. I feel like what did I get done during the 21 days? I really participated more in the Patreon. I'm really about the Patreon. I feel like in the next 21 days, the website will have to be up. It's just that simple. Today I stayed home. I feel like I don't remember ever staying home for a whole day, all day, since I moved in, and I've been here for 6 months. Today is the first day that I stayed in. And today I was blessed with 5 more plants. So I mean, it is beautiful. Like I love my home, and I got to see how the light reflects on how the light works in the house, how the goes up and where it sets and where it rises and what it does during the day, how the sun moves around the house. Simple things to a lot of people, but very important to a person who has plants and who wants to actually start a garden outside. I made decisions today. Like somebody asked, a great question was, it was Mama Hasina. You asked me, how does it feel to have the 2 doors off? Well, hopefully I can keep it off because, yeah, anyway, I'm praying. The landlady's assistant came and said, oh, what is these doors doing here? And I told her the wardrobe was in the way, and I couldn't use it. And the agent said, who's right across the street, he's the one that got us the apartment, he said that we could put it in that store. She's like, I said, what do you want me to do, She said, well, call him back and tell him he should talk to the landlord about it. Hey, you know what? I'm going to do that. If they say no, I'm still not putting him back on. I'm just going to put him behind here. That's the only thing. Doesn't matter. But I don't think so. They're going to say yes. And I'm going to tell her truthfully. She's going to say, oh, the kitchen door too. I'm going to say, yeah. Really? The kitchen door? My menopause be on fire in there because I need that air. So how does it feel not to have doors? It feels like I took away the doorways to my good. I took away the doorways that was blocking my prosperity and abundance. I feel like I opened up myself to opportunities that I thought were closed to me. I just feel like that the door was a spiritually significant to the way my life is opening up. And again, that there is no doors, that there is no limit, that the sky's not even the limit, that there is no limit, and that we must live a more limitless life. We must live it, and we must do it now because in a lot of ways we can all agree that time is running out. It is a time in this body at this moment. It's running out. In this incarnation, it's running out. So we have to do it now. There's no, let's just take the slow route. No matter what, if she liked the door or not, if she says, next time, whatever, doesn't bother me, I did it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I gotta do around it, I'll do it around it. You gotta do what you feel. So let's go into holding the vision. Well, always, this is all about holding vision. Every video I'm doing is sponsored by the next intensive 21 days, holding the vision. But, so about this idea of a new home. Yeah, I do. I feel like I have a new home. I don't, maybe because I'm even in it. I usually do stuff and then I leave and then I come back and I'm only here for, to sleep and then I get back up again. I don't know if that or I literally created, I brought in, 38 plants in total, and I just have new life, and new life makes you feel like a new home. But it feels like a brand new house. Feels like, I mean, it's the most amazing feeling. It feels so brand new. And so I guess we can always create the old to be new, to the point that it's not, we won't even reference it being old. I just put the mosquito coils on because the mosquitoes was biting me up and they got me good. So if you see me doing all that, because mosquitoes got me. Now, though, it's interesting. I'm looking forward to the fabric that I'm going to put on the doors, and I can see that happening in the next couple of days, because now I still want that separation, but I don't want the doors. I still want that flow and that beauty, and I feel like the breeze is so wonderful, so just picking out the curtains for that is going to be so nice. Also, I know that I'm pushing myself as a designer, and I know that my Afrocentric can look so many ways for so many people. And I want that. I want people to know, like, oh, she can do, okay, that's not patterns. She could do, because like I said, I know that the Muslims have some beautiful fabric, and they're African too. So I want to start bringing in the different aspects of Ghana, for me, Ghana, and how Africa looks in with the Hausa people, or the God people, or the Akan people, or the Airway people. So, like, I really want to bring in, because right now this is the Ashanti room, which is the Akan more, but I want to bring in all the elements and all the different ethnicities and all the different religions in Ghana, in Africa. So I keep thinking this fabric that I see, the Muslim women, like I said, they have lots of fabric because they make these beautiful clothing, and I really want to make sure that this time I get my fabric from them. Just to have that little bit, and I live in a Muslim community as well, so yeah, I'm really digging that. Like, that's gonna be nice, and incorporating Africa in all the ways it presents itself. I don't want to have this one narrative, one story of what people think Africa, and particularly for me, Ghana. I'm just concentrating on Ghana. I want to show the diversity within Black people, with Black people now, in Ghana, in this house, in this apartment, and in every space that I'm ever in. So we're gonna take a walk on the Muslim side and see what kind of beautiful things that they use that I wouldn't even know when I'm in a community that we can use, especially when it comes to the fabric. So the fabric is gonna be from them for the doors. I'm gonna actually do a little quick tour, just for, I know some of you all saw it already, but just little elements that I actually forgot to show y'all that is, I'm just loving on right now, I also, reflection is, okay, the reflection on the challenge of today. The challenge was only follow your own spirit only. Only follow your own spirit. Not, that means you can't ask other people for advice or what you should do. Should you wear this? Should I do that? Should I pick out this? What do you think? What do you think? No, what do you think? No, what do you think aloud? Okay, now that's already deep. No, what do you think aloud? We can't do it. And of course, I know the universe is so dope, because the universe set me up definitely to win, because I had no one to ask anything. Kojo came in and I told him what I wanted, because he asked me, what do you want? Him and Kwame, the other Kwame, which I love other Kwame, that's my brother too. So him and the other Kwame, where do you want the hooks? I told them, there was nobody asking me or telling me anything. Of course, I got on YouTube, there was few people suggesting stuff, but that's okay, that's normal. And it was out of love, and that's great. But I think I put a protective, I'm in my own spirit, and I'm only listening to my spirit. And then my sister Coco, if you're watching, she sent me this a dope. It's a young woman pastor, but she was talking about people diluting her momentum. And I know what she sent to me because that's what anyway, it was so right on time and so spiritual. And I loved it. I'm going to just tell her that I didn't finish watching it. I'm going to listen to the rest before I go to bed. Very, very powerful. And that was after I did everything. And then it was just spoke to something, like I'll be saying, no, y'all, don't tell me. And no, y'all, I don't want that. And no, this is what I want. Like, dang, that's a higher calling. And she talked about this Bible verse, Galatians, and how, yeah, I can't believe I'm repeating this, but it was moving, and how I guess he had a church of followers and he had a vision. And the people went, but he had to go somewhere else and do something else. And people came in while he was going and tried to dilute his vision. And how, he was like, no, I got to stick to the vision. And knowing that you don't even know why you got to stick to the vision. Anyway, it was great, and it's going to be a video that actually I'm going to open up with the group, the $97 Holding the Vision group. It's just great, but it was so speaking to what I'm doing. Sometimes holding the vision, you're not going to be popular. People are not going to like you. People are going to think you funny. I'm sure people talking about me. I'm sure they be like, she got an attitude. She don't let nobody say what they want. People be trying to just make suggestions and she don't take them. She don't really want to hear it because they don't really understand the power of holding the vision. And when you hear this pastor, this kind of, pastor that of note, I guess, talking, and oh wow, this is really coming from the Most High. This is really coming from the Most High. The whole idea of holding your vision, the power in it. So yeah, so I'm faithful. I'm faithful to where I am. I'm faithful to where I need to be. I'm faithful to what I'm saying. I'm faithful to what I'm feeling. Because even though I don't know where any of this is going, I know that I have to hold my vision. And I know that by doing it, I'm teaching somebody, even if it's one person. Even if it's one person, even my videos don't get 500 or 10,000 or 1,000 views, somebody in that 500 views, that they got it. And they're going to change something. And we're going to have greater human beings on earth. So I learned in this 21 days of Raw to love and respect my what is coming from the divine. What has been joined by God. Let no man put us under. I know that this is from the divine, and I know it doesn't look popular, and I know it looks crazy. And no matter what, some of the people that you'll watch me for years, you'll ask me stuff that I go, wow, I realize it's a lot of fear. I asked somebody, and I'm still wanting to ask, and maybe I'll never get the answer, or I'll get it in another way, or maybe I know the answer. But a lot of times people always ask me, so how long are you staying in Ghana? And I keep saying, I live here. I'm not going back. And I said, nobody ever asked me how long I'm staying in North Carolina. So I don't know if we're not expanding our minds enough, or it's just too strange to think somebody would want to live in Africa over the States. The reason why I ask is not to chastise you, not to make you feel bad, just to help you understand so you can understand yourself. We can understand a lot about ourselves and know ourselves by the questions that we ask. Because really, most of us are not asking questions to truly get answers. We're really asking questions to learn more about ourselves, because that's really what it is. So if you think about that, what is that really about? How long are you staying? Forever? Do you live there? Yes. How long are you staying? And no matter how many times I say forever, I know maybe people didn't see all the videos, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But it's still a question that nobody would ask me if I was in the States. How long are you staying in North Carolina? Nobody would ask me that. So yes, but it's interesting. It's just very, and I would love to hear from you. And I always ask to hear, and nobody really, kind of say it. And maybe you have told me already. I just don't even. I'm not comprehending myself. So I'm going to ask again. What do you think that's about for people? Why do people ask me that a lot? What is it about? Is it being in another country? Is it help me out, because I want to understand, because that helps me understand. I think the disbelief in our own ability to move forward. Saying the disbelief in our own belief that there's something other than what you already know. Because I don't think this is really about me. So anyway, I'll get those questions. And so I love listening to my own spirit. Like I said, for good, for bad, for better, for worse. I always think that listening to your own spirit is always good. And that when you actually heed what your spirit tells you, you win it. You absolutely win it. Okay, so now I'm gonna get some of these comments because they help me so much. Yes, y'all, your girl like don't have that big old belly. I'm not saying it's totally flat, but oh my gosh, please, you know I'm doing raw. You know I'm staying on the raw. Let me bring my coffee table. I'm actually on the hamper. I'm on the hamper, and I got a little tray on the hamper, and the height is fabulous. Like it's great, so you can see that. All right, so let's talk a little closer. Let's get a little intimate. So let's see first who's on. Hey, Veranda Jeffries, Peace Queen, you look beautiful, me Dusty. Hey, Mia, Veranda, that glow is amazing, me Dusty. That guy from Texas, peace to you. Lonnie Redwine, David, hello. Oh, I love that cheer. Oh, me Dusty, isn't a beautiful cheer. Ross Das, hey, lady, very nice to see and hear you. You too. Sheila, hey. That guy from Texas, trust me, you do not want to come back to America. I don't even think about it. Right? Naima says, sis, please explain how to move past those fears. Some of us are here because we admire your boldness and quality, wish we could move past those fears. Okay, let's talk about it. Baby Bree says, have you done a long water fast? Oh my God, I'm the queen, honey, of it. Yeah, I have. Donnie goes in, says, peace, power, and unity, fam. Yes, and I'll talk more about that. Guillaume S. says, I think people are projecting their own fears and biases about Africa on you, and when they ask you that question, okay, thank you. Naima says, sometimes life experiences have been so traumatic, we lose the confidence. How do we learn to trust ourselves? You know what? I have to answer that. It's two different people for sure. I'm so glad to catch a live finally. That this is Gayam Fua. I love the name. Long time follower. Oh yay! I sent you a message on Facebook when you were stranded in the UK. Oh, I remember. Naima says, loose, not lose, not loose. Loose, not loose. Okay, let me get that. There are many African Americans who feel the same way you feel about living in Ghana. I plan to fast soon. Yeah, fasting is the bomb, and so the water fast, all of that. We'll talk about that, but let's talk about the how do I do it? How do I move on? How do I do it? So that question actually was first asked by Deetra. Deetra, one of the family members here, she asked that question. And so I did a whole intensive on it. It's the one I'm doing now. I can't remember what it's called. I just called it the releasing and letting go. And the first thing I did was use my house as a reference. And then also over the years, I was, because I had to think about like, yeah, what have I done to keep moving on when other people may be afraid? It was based on people's questions, kind of similar about why are you here? Are you living here? What's going on? Or you always changing, or you never stay in the same place? Or so she said, teach people how to do that, because we're kind of confused, like how do you do that? So that's a great question. So I did the intensive we're doing now, and we focused on the house, and we focused. But this is all I can tell you I did. I used my house as a vision board, and I use my body as a releasing agent. The fasting, whether it's water fast, raw foods, whatever, and the home. And then also, I created groups. See, the groups are not just for, this is that big part, it's not just for you all, the groups are for me. I do the same homework assignments, I do the work that I give. I'm in it just like everybody else. I'm posting like everybody else. I'm giving my reflections like everybody else. So one way to do it, and I'm really mean this because it works, get in this group. This next one, holding the vision, is actually, even if you don't have a vision, even if you don't know what the vision is, because I tell you stories about that, is because we're still going to be focused on our home as a vision board. We're still going to be doing raw foods or some type of cleanse, and we're doing it together. If I didn't have the groups, I couldn't do it. When I have too much space in between the group time, I kind of fall. And I've noticed that. I kind of fall. So I have I get 1 week in between the 21 days. So my life is a series of 21 days. And thank goodness I keep seeing them until the day I don't, and I'll see another 21 days up in another, in another realm. But so, and the connection, they say if you want to learn something, teach it. So me having to teach it means I have to do it. I can't teach you something that I'm not doing. So the teaching, the classes, the groups, they hold me accountable. So that's number one. So think about it. I've been on YouTube for 12 years. Almost 12 years. 11, 12, somewhere in there. I was on in 2009. So 11, going on 12. going on 12, 11 years going on 12. And I've been doing groups, I think, since 2010, no later than 2011. No later than, no, 2010. So I've been doing it for 10 years. So I've never had an interruption. And so you've all seen me hopefully progress in 10 years. It was every time, and the topics I get, the Most High gives me. It's just like I wake up one day, or it's in my meditation, in my dream, wherever it comes, and I go, or somebody will suggest it. So get into this holy division intensive. So that's number one. I'm gonna help you more. I'm gonna give you some more. But please, y'all, it's not these little, the classes are different, they're effective, and they're life changing. Some people have been in many, they stay in them because they know it keeps, when they're out of it, it changes. Some people have told me that. I wish I stayed in the classes because I was on the roll, I was doing so good. Sometimes you think I'm doing good, I got it, and then you be like, oh, so it's the support. The other thing is you have to learn not to care what other people think, because that's the big thing. That's what holds people in the same place. Other people, what they're gonna think, even your closest people, because a lot of times you feel guilty. Somebody said, so like I remember in the beginning when people just couldn't take me gone, it was like, well, what does your daughter think? What about your daughter? See, that's a little like, oh, get them where it hurts. Open up that soft spot. Try to make them feel like they're doing something wrong, make them feel guilty to put her daughter in it. And I answered, you mean that grown woman that lives by herself happily enough? You know what I'm saying? In California, like, which baby? My baby? What baby? My daughter wants me to be happy, so we have an agreement on that. And if my daughter wants to see me, she'll come see me. She really will, and I know she will. But I have to live my life, and so does she. I did a good job raising her, and she's fine. We love each other. Everything is written anyway. So you have to have a strong sense of your vision. And not that you even know what it is, but that you know what it ain't. And it ain't where you are. That's number two. So a community, a group to hold you accountable, a strong sense of your vision, and like not letting people kind of sway you, which the groups will get deeper into that. Another thing is, I don't know any better. They say God take care of fools and babies, and I'm both. Absolutely, I will admit I'm a fool and a baby most times. But there's an innocence in both of those characters. There's an innocence in the fool, there's an innocence in the baby. And so that innocence is, ignorance is bliss. There's a lot most people are afraid of the unknown. It's the unknown that keeps me going. Because if I knew, I probably wouldn't do. If I knew, I probably wouldn't do. You know too much, so you do nothing. You know too much, so you're crippled in the same place. Because I really don't know what was on the continent, I really didn't know what was in Colombia, and I really didn't know what was in the DR, and I really didn't know what was in South Florida, and I really didn't know what was in Trinidad, and especially Tobago, because I had never been to Tobago. I didn't know, so I went. If I knew, I probably wouldn't have. And not that when I got there, it was great. I mean, look, I'm still here. So that's the fourth thing. The fourth thing is, because I've tried things and I'm still alive, that's why I keep going. Because I did that thing that other people might have thought I shouldn't do or couldn't do or were themselves afraid to do, and I came back still alive. And then the fifth one is because the more I go out of myself, the more I take chances, the more I risk. When I try to come back to the place that I've so-called started, I can't, because I'm changed from those experiences. So the place where I started, so-called comfort zone, is so not comfortable. It's almost unbearable. It's an unbearable place to be. It's a very depressing, sad. I want to live. It's for my life that I go for it. I'm gonna give you one more bonus. Number 6 is also, there used to be a saying that every time you did something bad, you would say the devil made me do it. Well, the divine made me do it. I am truly led by the divine, but I only really can hear the divine when my body is eating the best healthy food, so the cleansing, and my home is reflective of a higher vibratory frequency. That's it. Because with those two, it's not even like I need to sit down to meditate, something called formally. At this point, I just go because Spirit said so. And there's no, let me listen to Spirit. Okay, Spirit, you said it. No more contemplating, was that Spirit? No more pulling oracle cards to see. I used to do all that. Oracle cards, tarot cards, getting readings. I don't do any of that anymore. I've been stopped that. I got a direct main line to the Most High. But only, and this is the truth, Because I get just as confused, I get just as scared like anybody else when I'm not eating right and when my home is not reflective of a higher vibratory frequency. That's really what's going on. 32 people, 15 thumbs up. If you're feeling it, let a sister know by thumbsing up because then I know you know. And if you feel like you want to make a donation, you can. That's what it is. And then, okay, you get 6, you got to do 7 because 7 is the number of the spirit. And the other one is uh, you can build your confidence. I feel like even if I don't truly have the confidence, I know how to muster up enough of it because the divine said all I need is the faith of a mustard seed. So see, I can get up a faith of a mustard seed, and that's enough to carry me through. That's enough to carry me through. So I feel like, yeah, but it's the spiritual space. You got to start in the spiritual space. So how do you get to a spiritual space? You do things that spiritual people do. Spiritual people fast, or spiritual people cleanse, or spiritual people know that their house is a direct reflection and know that their house is their wealth. So your health is your wealth, your home is your house, is your body, so that's your wealth. It's all together. Your home is not just the 4 walls, your home is here. That's what keeps me clear. And live, and I'm gonna go back to number 1, not giving a damn about what nobody else say. Because at some point you just too grown. I'm a grown woman. I don't really care. Like sometimes it get me like I could tell people are falling off. Okay, that's another thing. Get used to people falling off. That's gonna be big. That could be number 1, 5, 15. Get used to people falling off. People, because I've been on for 11 years, almost 12. People fall off like crazy. People be unsubscribing from me like crazy. I already know, and I know even now people be getting mad because when you ask me a question, I'm asking you a question back. And it sounds like I'm being nasty, but I'm not being nasty. I'm trying to help you understand like why you asked that question. Think about that more deeper and see if that's a question you need to be asking yourself. Or don't tell me, I know that one is the hardest one of all, like, oh my God. But see, I don't get upset. I just send them to somebody else that can help them more. I now look forward to the falling off. This is gonna be in your own life. You don't have to be on YouTube that people fall off. You would hope they do actually. Because some people is holding you back. Some people is draining you. People is, like I said, diluting your vision. They're diluting your vision. Let them fall. You would want them to fall. So I don't have a problem with survivors going down, not a problem at all, because I know every day somebody says, I'm new to your channel, I just found you. Or I have people that's been watching for years and say, hey, I never said anything, here I am. It's all good. Like, hey, if I ain't had to get on the welfare line since I've been on for 11 years, please, Creator, let it keep happening, because you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't rich, but I'm rich in spirit. I am rich in a sense. I mean, like, what? I mean, I'm not lacking, because everything I want, I'm fed by spirit. And then you give me creativity. You allow me to make my living doing what I love. What is there to complain about? I have health. I have a beautiful home that I get to create through the divine working through me. You know, so we're going to help you reevaluate the blessings, reevaluate what's important to you, because it might not be what you think. And it might not be who you think. So I hope I answered. I hope that helped y'all. Come into the intensive. That's number 1. It's going to help you tremendously. I'll put the link in the description box. Sorry, y'all. So, yes, I like the question. So, yes, they are. I agree with all of that. Yes. Good. I plan to be in Sierra Leone by 2022. Oh, that guy from Texas. Go ahead, Dan. That's going to be lovely. Love you. I love you too, Aquarius. Hey, Lisa Marie. Yes. Joy says, started my 21-day raw today. Yes. I'm already a vegan. I have done raw in the past. You inspired me to go for 21 days raw. Joy from London. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. You got this. Giam says, that guy from Texas, that's really cool. I love that people are looking at variety. Yes, in West Africa, please do. Hey, Foxy, Cat9. Hey, good day to you. Lonnie Redwine, that's what I need to learn, not to listen to others naysaying what I must do. That's just true, and you get it, and I'll tell you how. Naima says, love that. Yes. Right one. Hey, ladies, just getting here. Hey, Queen. Yes, it's Naima. Stelman says, greetings, Queen. Hey, greetings, Daphne, Abraham, Queen, to you too. Gayam S says, I have always found that place interesting. I would like to see if it's good to fit for me. Yeah, so you feeling it. That's a sign from the divine. How do you support? Nice. How do you support Precious Kelly? Hey, Speak says, thank you, Precious. This is Precious. I'm gonna get that new PDF, your style, together because we need it. Yeah, y'all. Like, I think when you have a desire, when you're not happy where you are, it's the universe, it's the divine saying you should move forward. I don't know. It's just that, I mean, that's your indication. You don't have to look for any more signs. It don't feel good. That's the sign. Isn't that crazy? That it's not nothing more than that. Oh, that don't feel good. Oh, this don't feel. Oh, I don't feel. I'm something more out here. Like, why am I? Oh my God. Then that's it. The divine already moved, and you just need to move with the divine. You just need to move with the divine. And the naysayers, right? Because the naysayers are the worst because they are the people who love you. That's why the naysayers are so hard. The haters ain't nothing. The naysayers are hard because they love you. They really do. They absolutely love you. So you feel like you should listen to the people that love you? Not really, because they love you for their own selfish reasons too. I mean, they love you because they need you around for them. So that's not fair. I mean, that's the truth. They love you, but they need you because you fulfill them so they get what they want and you don't get what you want. That's not fair. But it takes a while. I'm not going to tell you it's going to happen overnight. I'm not going to tell you it's going to happen in 21 days. I'm going to tell you that if you stick around, you're going to get it. Was I always this bold? Was I always this courageous, right? So I'm going to go back. My sister will say yes. My sister will say always. But I was ignorant then, so I didn't know. So, yeah, I just follow don't know. Don't know helps me the best. And so many people are afraid of the unknown or the don't know. I don't know not to know. I like that. It's when you know, I'm telling you, it's when you know you do nothing. Because you know, like, oh my God, if you jump out the window, you might break a leg. Or die. You know that. So you're not going to jump out the window. You ain't going to jump out the window. But if it's something you don't know, I want to go to Mexico and I don't know anybody, God dang it, you should go. Because you don't know. You don't know. What do you know about that? You know nothing, so go see. When you know, I'm telling you, it's the knowing. Because that's what people try to put on you. You know what happened to Ethel? I gotta go there. You know what happened to Shireen? You know what happened when she went out there? Yeah, see, then you know, and then she knew, and then it don't work out. It may never happen to you, but now you know. So when people do that, I can give you one tip. Say, I don't want to hear the story. Oh, I stop people. Oh, I forgot about that one. Because that's good. I haven't done that in a while. Because in Ghana, I don't feel like people are as negative. I mean, no offense, but I don't. Yeah, in Ghana, no. So when people start telling me a story, you know what I do? I kindly say, oh, don't tell me that story. I don't want to hear that. That's going to mess with my mind. And people stop. Because they're so shocked. Nobody stops people. Oh, no. Oh, wait, you going with, oh, I don't want to go there with you. I don't want to hear that. No, but I'll do it just as nice, and then everybody stops and just realize, wow, nobody ever told somebody to just don't tell me that. I don't want to hear that story. I'm trying to do something here. Me and the divine, we got something going. We got something going here, and you messing it up. So I don't let people tell me the stories about how bad something could be that I want to do. Oh, no, don't even tell me the story. Or they tell you about a friend, be like, oh, that's your friend. I don't even want to hear it. Don't even tell me about your friend. Because if you're talking to somebody, you must like them. They must like you. I'm just saying, so if you can't tell somebody you like and they like you, that you don't want to hear that story, then that's not a person that really you like. And that's not a person you really respect. And they really don't respect you either. So why would you be around people like that? Oh, I'll do that in a minute. Let me tell you another thing that I think at that time for 15 years, for 40 years, whatever it was, really long-term friendships. But I don't have anybody in my life that stays forever because they usually are mover and shakers too. Most of my people I know are very adventurous, and my best friends and I, we move on because I have a baby or I moved or. So I don't have all these people, even my family, like they expect me to be in Ghana. Like they really expect it, but it's not odd to them. Like, yeah, well, she's the one. You should change people's expectation of you. That's why you have to be bold and do something different. You should change people's expectation of you. See, people expect me to do something like this. What do people expect you to do? Because if people expect you to sit around and just wait and do things, well, then that's where you're going to live. But it's okay. You have the power to change the expectation of people of you. What would you like people to expect you to do? That's the thing that we're going to do in the day. What would you like people to expect you to do? And again, I gave you a challenge to only listen to your own spirit today. One day. How many people did it? How many people did it for the whole day? Consciously doing it, writing out your reflections. Did you do it? You don't do the work. You ain't going to feel no results. Oh, you're going to feel some results, but they ain't going to be the ones you want. Honey. I would like people to be like, I expect that. And you know what's so deep for me? When people don't expect it. See that, I'd be like, I ain't do my job. Like, you didn't expect me not to come back. Like, you didn't expect me to stay in Ghana for the rest of my life. Like, you didn't expect me to not go home even when they open the borders. Like, you didn't I didn't do my job because you should know I ain't going. Like, so when people ask me these questions, this is why I be confused. I'll be like, dang though. Oh, you changed, but this is 11 years in the making, almost 12. Like, that's what I do. I've never not done that. So I'm always surprised when people expect me to not be what I've not shown them. Like, I've not shown you stagnation, and if I do, I talk about it like, we ain't gonna do this no more. I'm telling you, I declared it in January 2020. We can go back to the videotape. Let's roll it. You know what I'm saying? I said the first intensive in January 2020. Precious might remember. She probably did the PDF for it. Was no more sitting on the damn couch. No, was it not called that? No more sitting on the couch. I was done with that look. That look was not good. When my sister and my daughter came to stay, I didn't know that was going to be, like, in a sense, that was the last time we all was together. I had no idea, but it was already rolling in motion. I was already doing the work. I was already leaving and going to a country. I was already not the same. It's not going to be some big thing you're going to do major. Sometimes you got to take the little steps to get there. I had to go to 5 countries. I consider Sablo Island a country. I had to go back to the ancestors, get bit by mosquitoes. It was a trial. It was trial and tribulations. Hang out with the Dominican. I mean, it was something else, but it was adventurous, and I loved it. And nobody ever asked me this, but maybe you did. If I had the chance, would I do that 2019? I can go further than that. The divorce, everything. Would I do it all the same? Yes, that's the most greatest thing that I would do. Greatest thing that happened to me. From the time that I said I wanted a divorce, and every single thing that happened, I would have done it again. From the first trip to the DR back and forth to living there for 2-3 months. Oh my God, yes. I would do all of it again. Oh yes. I mean, those experiences were amazing. And they built me, because you can't just, sometimes you want to like, oh, I'm going to make this big change. You're going to try to do it right now, all in one. You're going to come back. You're going to come back, or you're not going to like it, or you're going to misinterpret the whole experience. Some people ain't ready. And yeah, it's okay not to be ready, because you're getting ready to be ready. See, when I learned that from the law of attraction, the idea of getting ready to get ready, I realized that whole 2019 was getting ready to get ready. See, I had to close one door. I had to divorce. I had to divorce, and I had to live in that townhouse. And I had to live in that townhouse to realize I am not a townhouse girl. I am not a housewife type of girl. I am not no, I'm a designer. And I needed room. That's it. That's all it was just more room to design. I was very lonely there. Like, I didn't realize how lonely I was in North Carolina. And I think I needed that space between myself and my ex, as far as that's where we came to build a house and buy land. We did buy the land. I didn't love all that. I bought land. I bought almost 20 acres of land. Like, I'm bad. I'm dope. I sold it too, and I traveled. So, I was good, but I was not good when I kept coming back. And I was just like, I need a home base. But Africa came. And look at me now. So I'm not leaving. I mean, what? I'm 53. And then there's an age thing going on too. So at what point in your life do you realize it ain't that many more chances? You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point you got to grow up. At some point, all them schools of hard knocks that you've been through, all them bumps and bruises, that you've gotten, like, when does it all come together and you say, where next? I'm 53 years old. Like, I mean, like, I found parents. I mean, like, I don't understand this. Like, who's going to keep running the streets? And my street was the world. Like, who want to keep doing that? I mean, you want to set roots. You want to, this is it. This is utopia to me, but it might not be for you. And she's right. Explore other African countries if you do decide. People like to say, oh, I can't stand when I read that. So, okay, this is something that bothers me, and I'm going to say just YouTube. This pisses me off. So there'll be some family that talk about how horrible, or individual or whatever, that talk about how horrible the experience is here. That's fine. I ain't mad at them. Everybody's got experience. I'm glad people are telling their experience from their perspective. No problem with that. The problem I have is people in the comment section, yeah. And that's why I watch you, because you're keeping it real. All these other YouTubers be like, oh, it's so great. Why do you think we're lying? That part gets me. Like they lying like it's all so great, and they just there for the hustle, and you keeping it real. And thank you. No, you didn't. You want to believe Africa's bad. That's why you commenting like that. It just takes away from why. What do we have to lie about? What would we benefit lying to you, telling you how great it is? I'm confused because I'm trying to see. Somebody said, well, those women, and they named a few, they got American viewers, so they got to tell them it's good. What would that do to tell you it's good? You still gonna view. Ain't nobody trying to convince you to come. Most people ain't coming. They got a whole life in the States. So see, people not even thinking, but those people, when I hear those comments, they want somebody to say, because what people, I realize, is probably going through, maybe there's a tad bit of jealousy. Now tell me if you think that this is a possibility, because it came to me the other day. It might be like I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous of this bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me. Or I'm not talking about even myself, I'm talking about whoever they're watching. Like, I'm jealous of her. Like, I'm jealous, like, oh, she's living a life. Oh, life is great, and I'm over here in the States. So I need somebody to go to these countries and say it's bad so I can feel better about my effed up situation. I can feel better about where I am and where I don't want to be. But to hear that some other black person is enjoying themselves and living a full life in another place, it's just no. So they get on and jump on, and some families or these people come in that say, and as far as people coming in and saying this is a horrible experience, let me just say this: the one family you put me on, seemed like a great family. I didn't even really listen to. I don't really watch videos. I go to the comment section and I get the whole story. So what I realized is, they talked about the idea of coming to Ghana and the children begging. No offense, I'm gonna tell you like this, because it's the same thing you got to get over in the States. You'll get used to it. You ain't here to fight every damn battle. You cannot fight every battle. You don't fight the same battle. There's many people, children starving and doing work. Oh my God, right in the country you live. Grown people too. And you wasn't losing sleep from that. So that's what I'm gonna say too. Like when I first got here, I was like, oh my God, these kids, what's going on? They kids. And then I realized you better watch some of them kids, they will rob you. And I'm not even playing with you. They be hugging you and then they go in your pocket and steal. I'm just trying to tell you that's the truth. Like, so before you start getting, yes, it's a bad situation. It's a bad situation when you get knocked upside the head in the streets of Brooklyn. Because some stick-up kid trying to get his. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Brooklyn, so I know about robberies. I know about people so hungry what they going to do. At first it was shocking, but then when people said, watch it, them kids be stealing from you, I noticed that they'll hug you and then you ain't got nothing in your pocket. Like, okay, wait a second now. Wait a second. I'm gonna beat you a little behind. But I'll be more mad at the mama. I'll be like, I'm about to beat your ass. Okay, now I'm just saying, like, the mama get me mad. Then I'll be like, now it's like, you know what? Hey, I got my own stuff to deal with. You don't be coming nowhere else. You got to deal with your own stuff. And I remember the comment, somebody said, yeah, I guess you looking at America. And he's like, yeah, I didn't know what I had. I was like, oh, wait, you just got here. Don't say that now. This is just culture shock. The shocking, yes, the culture shock, but don't worry, it ain't your plight. You came for a reason. The universe put you here for a reason. What you doing? Hey, love migrate. You tripping. You're going to get used to that, but I believe you're going to be looking and be like, oh, part of the scenery. And it's not cold. It's like, are you kidding? You're like, I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know where I'm even Oakland. Like, I lived in Oakland half my life, Brooklyn half my life. What? Are you kidding? You done stepped over all these people in your home country, and you worry about these kids that's going to take, I'm going to tell you, I warned you. Don't let them kids hug you. Don't let them kids hug you. You be robbed. You be robbed, okay? So I don't even know what, it ain't, no. Okay, you can do more. Somebody said, yes, the only YouTuber that's helping the people, this is in the comment section, I'm just saying, the only YouTuber that's helping the people is Jasmine Alma, which, a wonderful, lovely, beauty lady. I love her. I wanted to say, oh, you mean a Ghanaian that's helping Ghanaians? Like, stop it already. Come on now. So Ghanaian over the Ghanaian, that she got the language, she got the end, she got the interview, that's good. That's what she should do. You help your people, okay? Help yourself. That be helping the people. Okay, you can't do nothing from a poor, piss poor situation anyway. You're in a position, no, stop it. And stop making other people feel bad about it like they don't help the people. Most of us is a step above welfare. We just got off. We done struggled all our lives. Stop it, acting like people didn't come from somewhere. Like, you know what? People want to make excuses. You want to make excuses? You come to Ghana and talk about the starving kids. And then really think seriously about the other starving kids. Hey, thank you, He Love Migrate. No, see, when I see that, I just be like, oh, come on now. Stop it. Now, if you're not prepared, you're not prepared. Okay, it ain't the states. The system's not the same. That's why you left. That's why you left. You don't like the state system. It's like almost like I want to say, I want to get on a horn and be like, news flash. You don't like those systems. Some systems are built on racism, white supremacy. You're not winning because the line is in order. You're not winning because your number comes up on the board that says number 9. You'd be like, oh, look at the systems and the staff. Be like, come on now, y'all, let's stop this. Okay? But, but that's the whole thing. You asked me about this idea of moving on. I don't go places expecting to be like the last place. I have never in my life, maybe traveling helped me, like I've never said, wow, I thought this was going to be like Tobago, or I thought, even when I went from Trinidad to Tobago, it felt like 2 different worlds, and I was loving it. Because if I wanted Trinidad, I would have just stayed there. I wanted Tobago. If it's Tobago, I went to Trinidad. Like, I'm trying to understand. Get your mind ready. Get your mind ready to not be like nothing else. Honey, the gutters is open. Yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing about that. What you gonna do? You gonna do all the gutters. They need to fix the gutters. They ain't fixed them since you came. They ain't fixed them before you came. Ain't gonna fix them. Is that really stopping you? See, I think this is the thing. You talked about being courageous. I think that you're right. Most of us are not ready for change. So that's why we can't make a change. Because we're not ready for change, because guess what? We don't really want to change. We can blame the other people. We could say the naysayers only show up. That is your incantation. Every time a naysayer come on, your family that love you, them people that love you, and they say, oh, don't go there. They eat people. Whatever nonsense they going to tell you. You believe somewhere, you scared, so you create them so they can come tell you to stop. That's your power. There's no other people out there stopping you from doing what you want. That's you. You so powerful, you create people. You create people to say things to stop you from doing what you don't really want to do anyway. Ain't nothing like a mind made up. Ain't nothing like a mind made up. When your mind is made up, oh well. Nobody can talk you out of it. Like I said, people try to say, oh, don't go, do you know what I heard? Nope. Don't even care what you heard. I say just like that. Oh, I want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. They'd be like, oh, okay. That's what they going to say. Most people would shut up, but if you sit there and be like, what they do? What they do there? Ooh, they do that? Oh. Like, see, you get all into it because you really want to be stopped. When you don't want to be stopped, you will move forward. You are in your own way. So that's why I cleanse. That's why I keep my house together. That's why, because I know this is my magic. I created all of this. You can have whatever you want. You can have it whenever you want. And if you are scared, it's okay. Then don't come. Now, I don't even talk about moving to Ghana, moving to a concert. Movement is way more metaphysical. Movement starts in the spiritual. There's no movement without first the thought, the idea, the feeling, the notion. There is no movement without it. There is none. So when the people come with a family or somebody show you somebody, like I don't even watch them. To be honest, I don't really watch people that make their YouTube videos that they got here yesterday. Like I don't even watch it. Like I'll be like, okay, I don't watch really much people just not because I don't like them, but because I got shit to do. I'm trying to live my life. And that's another thing. If you're really about to move somewhere, why you gotta watch 50 videos? I did all the research. It ain't gonna prepare you. Don't even worry about it. You need to just come. And I don't mean just come. I mean at some point just come. Because sometimes you know too damn much. And the place can't live up to what the pieces put together on people's 15-minute edited videos can do. How that gonna tell you, stop watching. If you coming, you coming. Be called. You're gonna get a call. If you've been living a spiritual life, if you've been taking the chances or everywhere the Spirit tell you to go, you can't lose. How you going to lose? How you going to lose when you already follow Spirit? If you knew it, this following Spirit stuff, and it's like the Oracle card, you hope you pull the one that should help to gonna say the things you wanted to say, you ain't going to win. But if you already spiritual, if you already get out, you already took a chance, you already moved that way, you already lived that way, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. So, make a choice. Decide. Do it slow. Take a damn class. Take a class. I'm telling you, the class is going to help you tremendously. Take a class, ladies. I'm sorry, I just had to go there. I know I went a couple of places, but y'all took me there. Y'all did. I love y'all, though. Let me see who's on tonight. I see my girl is in the house. Okay, support you. Hey, Lisa Marie and those in the chat. Yeah, how do you support you and your work? Oh, how do you support you and your work? How do I support me and my work? I got to think about that. That's Real Spirit will definitely tell you. Peace is the natural cover that got from Texas. Ignorance is bliss. Yes, hey, ain't that the truth? It's JB. Sign up for the next 21-day intensive starting November 1st. Holding the vision. Thank you, Naturally Clever. I love you so much. Yes, it was. No more sitting on the couch. Get up and get your life. Entrepreneurial series. Yes. Facts says eat, love, migrate. More facts. Yes. Facts. Pond facts says eat, love, migrate. They use shame and tactics to stop you from doing what they can't do but want to do. Basically, they're saying, please stop living because you're making me uncomfortable. That I'm not yet. You said that, Naimus. Exactly, says eat, love, migrate. So true, Naimus. Teach, queen. Thank you. Everyone's an African expert. I know it's tiring because they didn't prepare. Now they're trapped to country. That's right. Typical behavior and experience. I mean, you're so right. And yeah, there you go, queen. Come on. Hold the vision, says Ed Mazi. Hey, brother, right? Okay, Blackberry Academy, Natural Cover, put it up there. You are too on point. I'm sharing this. Ah, me Darcy Pa. Hey, FK, guys, give the queen some likes. These are pure facts, uncut, period. Thank you. Naima says, no, I want to donate to your cause, your work. Okay, my PayPal link is in the description box. And you know what? Naturally Clever, if you're still there, can you give it in the description? I love it. Nothing like a made mine. Yes, support you in that way. Oh, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate it. I really do. It's 21 days raw, y'all, so I'm just coming with it. Let me say something to black people that are watching me. I love you so much. I love you so much. Stop watching that. Don't stop watching all them people that came. Stop watching everybody that got something to say. If they got something negative, listen, if you really want to do something, why would you seek out people who talk negative about what you want to do? Why would you seek out people who having a negative experience in the place that you want to go? See, when I said, go back to the comment section. They loved it. You keeping it real. The rest of them YouTubers are all liars because they really want to hear the bad news because they need an excuse to figure out that their place somehow is better. If you know you don't want to hear the bad news, if you know that you really want to change your life or your life has changed already, you wouldn't even buy into that. You wouldn't even entertain that ish. Why would you entertain that ish? That's just enough. I mean, I actually, when somebody gave me one video and I saw it, I was like, oh, that's so not my story. Like, I ain't gonna watch this. I got too much damn things to do in the day. Ela Migrate, no, she building an empire. Me too. Like, I don't even, let me call my Uber. Let me get up in my Uber. Let me check. Let me look at all these beautiful black faces. You know, I wanted to say something. I want to say, is it not enough everybody black? Like, well, I mean, can we stop there? Like, what else? I don't see no other, everybody black. I'm trying to figure out what I need to, what else I need to say. Everybody black. Oh, everybody black. That's enough for me. I don't know what y'all need, but that was it for me. I said, let me not watch this while I get in my Uber and look at all these beautiful black people that look just like me. This is just, I ain't never seen nothing like this. This still shocks me. It'd be like, oh, I live like this. This is normal. This is normal-ish. You know, you want to focus on the kids starving. When you ain't focused on the kids starving in your own town. Stop it. Stop it with the kids starving. I'm telling you too, watch them kids, but that's a whole nother story. The kids starving. I was like, oh, wow, this is like, we're reaching here now. We're reaching. And then we like, I don't understand. What, because the kids don't beg in the States? No, they got them stealing the kids in the States. That's what's happening. That's what's really happening. You can't even see the damn. Where are the kids? What, the kids, some of these kids are prostitutes. They putting them out on the street. Why are we not talking about that? That's what I said. See, it's nonsense to me when you do that. It's like white folks. I'm going to walk over the homeless person to feed the dog. Okay, let's stop this. What we doing here? Excuses. Excuses of why you don't want to be. It's okay. You don't like it. It didn't work out. It's all right. It didn't work out. It didn't work out. That's the best line. My daughter used to say it to me when she was, sometimes she was 5. I was like, oh my God, Miriam, dang, you know, this didn't happen. I don't know why. She's this little 5-year-old look at me and say, you know what, Mama? It's okay. It didn't work out. God dang it. That's it? That's all? It didn't work out. It didn't work out. That's okay. Maybe it worked out perfectly too. Some shit just don't work out. Yo, you gotta be a certain kind of person. Like I don't mind. Like my feet get dirty. I tell you, like I'm good. Like all of it is fine. None of it is a problem. Start counting your blessings. So if you're gonna make excuses where you are, you'll make them here too. Don't even worry about it. So just stop, save you some cash, and get ready to get ready to get ready. Get yourself spiritually sound. It's all in the spirit anyway. Spirit be restless. When your spirit is divine, when you are firmly planted between heaven and earth, ain't nothing gonna shake you or move you. Ain't nothing gonna bother you. You're gonna be like, yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, no problem. No problem. I remember today I was talking to Kojo because I like this plant store. Plant, it's not even a store. It's an outdoor plant place. And so I said, Kojo, look, because here they don't name the streets. They don't even know the street name. I love them. They don't know. They know junctions, okay? The so and so junction, the so and so station, the T junction. They know junctions or they know landmarks. So I'm trying to go to this place, but I want to get in a taxi, but I don't know. There's no street or whatever. I gotta just tell the taxi where to go, but I don't really know where to go. Or Uber needs a destination, so you need some building next to the place, which I didn't know. So I said, look, Kojo, I need you to take me to this place. I need you to identify the landmark and how to get there. So he said, hey, okay, great. Let me tell you. You could tell the driver, to take you to Abalempe, uh, uh, traffic light. I ain't lying to tell you this, but that there. Abalempe traffic light. Okay, cool. Abalempe. But you probably can't say that name. No, I can say that damn name. Abalempe. Yeah, I got it. Abalempe. It's whatever. Don't worry. It might not be like yours, but I can say it. Then he said, oh, and also the Italian embassy is over here. Let's just say it wasn't that one. It was like the Canadian. I don't really remember. But it was the visa place, the Canadian visa place, right? Cool. Okay, that's the landmark. Better than that, we found a real business, and he Googled it, and the business was what it said it was. And so you can just tell Uber that because it's right next door to your place. All I'm telling you that is, there ain't nothing show me. I mean, what can't you learn? Are you afraid to learn new things? Is that why you're staying in the same place? What you on earth for? Oh, you mean you only want to do what you already know? Ew, boring. That's not living. You're gonna have to learn I want to know how to get to that plant store because I'm tired of waiting for everybody to take me. I can't do that no more. I've been here 7 months. I know stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I always want. Okay, let's go. Don't even feel foreign to me. It don't even feel foreign to me. I feel like I'm home. I feel like, okay, I can get into this, I can get on the tro, I can get over here. If I say get lost in Ghana, they're gonna take you back, they're gonna take you in their house, they're gonna feed you, they're gonna find a way, they're gonna teach you some tree while you here, or unless they speak God. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, y'all. Life is great. And it's really what you make it. So anyway, that's my day. That's my story. If we got 43 people, 28 thumbs up. If you was feeling this, holla at a girl by thumbsing up this video. And 21 days, this is what it looked like. 21 days raw. Hey, I did it. Hey, my house. Okay, let's go through the house. I think we should go through the house because let's just talk about, just for a quickie. Do a quickie. Okay, I'll laugh all out. Facts is love migrate. Thank you. Facts. Don't even take care of our own here, but want to talk about Africa. That's right. They are in the matrix, so many of us are breaking out. Yes, ma'am. You can also support by joining the Patreon. Thank you. Thank you, naturally. Yes, yep, Zumba Queen. That's right. I treat those things like a garden. Seed it out. Come on now. Answers are talking to you today. Facts about fiction. Oh, thank you. To donate, please go to PayPal me.blackberry beauty. She giving it to you. Facts. I was sold at everybody black too. That's right. I just moved on from there. There you go. He look like, wait, what's the problem? Okay. We all black loving. Yes, we busy. Come on, girl. We got things to do. Think you know too. Yes, exactly. Go ahead, eat love. That's why I'm trying to start a business. I'm not trying to work for these. That's right, Mzungus. That's right, for the rest of my life. Absolutely not. That's right, the guy from Texas. That's why we love you. I don't even feed into the drama. It's hindering. It can be lonely, but I'm learning to revel in it. Maya, I love you and your man. Support you in that way. Thank you for so much. Thank you, y'all. Anyway, let's talk about the house. Let's talk about some real important shit, okay? Let's talk about how beautiful life is. Okay, y'all. So y'all see these curtains. The life is what you make it. That's why I thank you for these inspiring words. Now, you are welcome. I love you, darling. So y'all, these curtains are really not here for real. I don't want you to get it twisted. These curtains are not here. I'm actually cleaning the curtains. So I put these up. Plus, I got to take pictures of these curtains for the website. But I'm going to get the other curtains washed. So I took them down and I put these up. Remember these, y'all? The sheets will be made from these as well. Why did I cut off the heat? Let's talk about this whole space. I'm feeling so creative. Ela Migrate, that's right. I don't know if you saw all the updates. Now, I got 38 plants in the house. I do. It happened. I didn't know how. I didn't plan it. It just kind of happened. But I got something for here tomorrow. You'll see it. We went through the whole thing. Y'all, I felt so creative today that I started using. I figure, like, why do I have all these napkins that I'm not really using? So I made flowers because I wanted flowers. So I made flower napkins in the coconut cups. They're so cute. Look, I just made the little flower napkins. So now I got flower napkins because they was just sitting there and I wanted to make something pretty. So what's something you could do? So when you serve your guests, you put it in the coconut cup. You have your napkins in there. They take their napkin. And then this is the other little napkin flower. It could be like a net. Anyway, it's just, hey, it was something fun. So I did it. And I turned the curtains. Thank you, my flower napkins. Thank you, Kat. Yeah, and then I turned you know what? These are always facing the table. I said, I'm living a lie. I never use this table to eat at. I eat in the kitchen or I eat in other rooms. So I said, but we need to see how lovely this set is. So I moved the chairs around. And you know, I cleared out all of this space. And also, I put the Indinkra rug right here. Because I feel like it's like where we're about to enter into. Don't, and Dinkra rug. Oh, we come into the what? She's the queen. You know what I'm saying? So she needed a grand entrance. So I worked with what I had. Let's go back to the Ashanti room. So this is my coffee table. That's really the hamper. But it's a coffee table right now because that's what I got. And I use it. Tomorrow's the laundry, though. Going back in the room. I have about 60. I don't know. I got plants on the ceiling. I got plants everywhere. I got about 17, 15, 14. I can't really remember, but it's looking good. And this is the wardrobe. This started it all, y'all, the wardrobe. Oh, and I took the door off. I did. Well, I had my brothers, Kojo and Kwame, take the doors off, and I'm going to put some beautiful fabric, nice, light, gorgeous. But I took the door off because it was in the way. Check it out. Now let's talk about that. The door was in the way. What's the metaphor for that? The door it was impeding my vision. It was impeding the beauty that I wanted to see, so I took it off because that's what you do. Let's go into the bedroom. Loving the bedroom. Yes, I put 2 ferns on the ceiling because that's a sexy look. And I made a headboard with my pillows because today is Only Follow My Spirit Day. Remember, we had that challenge? So this is what I did during the challenge. I think I counted. Did we count 14 plants in the one room? But it's so cool. And I love it. And now I feel like, what? Thank you, Lonnie. Yeah, I feel very, yeah, that's sexy right there. And they got the palm, and you got the fern, the little silver pots. They clay, but they painted it. And now we hiding that wire a little bit. Who says you got to put your pillows this way? Why you can't put your pillows that way? Especially if you have a beautiful set. You create your own headboard with your pillows by turning it around. I learned this today. Plants is thriving, looking good. I do feel like I'm in a palace. And then I look over here and be like, yes. So I love it, the space. But something I didn't show you because y'all know I took the other, so I got rid of all this stuff. Oh, I put the calabashes here. I'm going to get some podiums. I'm going to have them made for them, like I was saying in the other video, but they were in the way. It's real simple. Take out all the stuff that's in the way of you getting to where you need to go. Metaphor, house. Your house is a vision board. I keep telling y'all, that's what I did. And nobody's sitting in them chairs, so why not have those sitting there? Because now it's real life. So let's talk about the other plants, because I got plants in every single room. That's why I got 38 plants. Tomorrow's going to be 40. I got 2 more to put in. Yeah, they hanging. The plants is doing their thing, and I'm so happy. I am from Brooklyn, Lexi. You can hear my accent. You never lose a Brooklyn accent. Never. I'm so glad you noticed. I got 2 more plants in here. What? It's the plan. We about to jungle this one out. We're gonna have a teak. We're gonna have teak stools, and I'm gonna get a water feature. And oh yeah, we're gonna be zen. No, we're gonna be African zen out. So now we got two, and then one of my favorite rooms. I took the door off because it was not useful. I want to sit. This is how far the chair come out. This is how far the yes. That's right, from Brooklyn. That's right. So yeah, I took the door off. You know that. You know that, Maya, because I know I was arguing. I was. You know me. So I took the door off. I took it off. I just feel so free. I do. And I'm going to put a curtain up here, too. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be like muslin, linen, and it's going to be beautiful. It's just going to be so pretty. I'm going to love it. But, yes, I do have 2 plants here. They are beauties, but if the light wasn't shining, you could really see it. But let me not move that one. But you can see that one. They are so pretty. And they are red and white to go with the Ghana kitchen. So, yes, we have a Ghana kitchen. Everything is red, yellow, and green. Boom. If you didn't know it was Ghana, red, yellow, green, the black star. The black star is here. We got the red, yellow, and green. And black is the other little accent color. So we got the black mask. The black mask over there. We got the black, white, and red in there. We got the Ghana cups. And we got some more flower napkins, which match the wooden curtains. And that's that. So I'm going to have napkins, curtains. This is inspiration. This is a roping that they do. It's the Togolese women do. This is a beautiful. This was the whole inspiration for the entire kitchen. You see the befores. This was a jacked up contact fake wood paper. I took it all off, had it taken off, and painted everything. I took the doors off. I was going to take the doors off here, but they talked about the dust coming in and the carpenter and thing would be a good idea. But this is my newest addition, and I think it's lovely. Kwame Nkrumah will still be there, and some masks there, some masks there. Over here, we're going to write One Africa. We got that beautiful mask. This is one of my newest additions. So I noticed because of this on the light, which I might move, I've lost a little light. Let me see if it's going to focus. Oh, you're looking for who's my realtor? I'll give you his number. The agent that got me this place, I will definitely give you his number. Email me at blackberrybeauty@gmail.com, blackberrybeauty@gmail.com, Charity, because you should know him. So this place, honey, though, what it was looking like when I first came in, I definitely transformed it. But yes, I got my system. Now this will go out into the yard tomorrow. Yes, you have 25, that's right, and loan in your member. That's right. That's right. Hope I love you. When you said that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get 38. Wow, I didn't know. Nice picture. This is my green pepper plant. They actually go outside, but at night I bring them in. This one is growing. This one grown. I probably should take it. And there's another one. So I got 7 plants. This is my all food plants. Parsley. This is mint. This is holy basil. This is lemon basil. This is lettuce, but it's got new ones growing, y'all. And this red thing, the new red leaf came back, so I should harvest these. And anyway, I'm about to start a garden in the back of this complex. We'll see how that works. We got our celery. So I eat from them every night, and got some few new changes. But let me show you. So this is my Ghana kitchen, and I love my Ghana kitchen. So during the day, the flowers, the food pots are outside, and the dishes are put away, because you can't really see a lovely spice rack that everybody loves, and I love too. I love the spice racks. They are so fly. And then these are my calabashes. And I eat out of wood and all that other good stuff, but we will get a beautiful yellow curtain. It's gonna be lovely. But y'all, this is what I think is so cute. So when the door went out, hey, this was on the door, so I had them take this off. Remember I said that this was a vision, y'all, so I wanted to show you. I said that I was going to hang my aprons, that I both designed these aprons, and I told you I was gonna hang the aprons on the wall, and that's what I did. They're on the wall. And they look so cute here. This actually, when I walk in, it makes me want to put my apron on and get in my kitchen. But I got one more space for a more, not as fancy apron, so that I could, really use it, because the other ones are kind of fancy. So yes. So thank you, Charity. I got your email. That's excellent. So yeah, so these Ndinkra symbol curtains are actually going back here. These blue ones are here now because I have to take a picture of them, which I didn't do yet. And also, I want to wash my other ones. I have a woman that washes for me. She washes for, she's the sister of the neighbor, but she has a lot, and these take up a lot. So I gave her the 4 panels, and then next Saturday, I'll give her these 2 and these 2. And then I'm just going to go through the whole house because every curtain in the house needs to be washed. But I don't want to overwhelm her. Plus, she can't take up too much space because sometimes she does 2 families and got to hang clothes on the line. But that's still very, very pretty. I think I love this, but it's gorgeous. And it just shows you the versatility of your curtains. You can put them in doorways. You can put them on, in the window. You can switch them around, and I think that is so dope. So when you get bored, instead of buying something new, you just pull out your curtains that you packed up and you change it. And that's that. I use curtains like artwork. Yeah, I use curtains like artwork, straight up. So yeah, it's coming along. This is the ironing board covers. They will be on sale. All of this stuff will be on the website. All right, y'all. And so my house is, oh, thank you for the donation, Stephanie. Love you. Thank you, Midasi Pie. So yeah, y'all, I feel so light and airy. 21 days I was blessed with. In the 21 days I've been blessed with to have a total of 38, and 38 thumbs up right now, 38 plants. 21 of them I got in the last 3 days. 21 of them I got in the last 3 days. That's what came, a new house, doors off, a new way of being, just a new decorating, just new ideas with the same old stuff. I report. I do my videos from the Ashanti room, which is this room, the room that I've always really wanted to be in. I created it for that. I got my beautiful lamps. You remember these lamps are just gorgeous. This one has the Gene Amin. This is like the spotlight. So I'm happy. Don't watch negative people, and don't watch people that not like they're negative. They just sharing their experience. But don't watch people be where you don't want to be. If they somewhere and it ain't where you want to be, stop watching them. And it's a waste of time anyway because you got other things to do. Live this glorious, beautiful, amazing life. The life is good, and this is the best part. This is the best part, and I really have to say that. 53 years old, I'm living it. I'm living it my way, and that's all you have to do. So, it's been a long 77 minutes. Oh my gosh. I love y'all. Have fun. That part, Natural Pepper says, exactly, says Lonnie. I wish I could have this last baby in Africa. I'm waddling around holding the vision. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you are. I remember your orange cabinets, I think from Cali apartment a long time ago. Everybody say orange, but they were red. That's what inspired me to do these red. They were red. Cool, yes, the start off allowed has been fixed. Yes, it has. Lexi says, beautiful, definitely a vibe. Thank you. No, yes, no, it was red. Somebody else said orange too. It does. I guess it appeared that way. They were red as red can be. That was the inspiration for here. That was the whole idea. Well, first the cheers, but the idea of having it red, I knew red would work because I had it. And they took the cabinets off, and I thought, oh my God, because I came in, they were red with the cabinets off. That I didn't even do that. Like they did that, but it just brought so much light. It's funny, those red cabinets make me so happy. The kitchen, every room makes me happy. Every room, like somebody said, is like entering another dimension. They're equal, they're just different from the last one. The Ashanti room has a feel, the bedroom, which is the yellow room. The blue room has a feel, right? The hall, the living room, the sitting area, the kitchen, the bathrooms, all different. Not like, and I love that. I love that. All right, ladies, thank you so much. So we talked about my 21-day raw food fast. We talked about holding the vision. We talked about the challenge of honesty your spirit. We talked about my new home, and we talked about you. So I thank you. Like, share, subscribe, comment, donate, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, yeah, somebody, I want to inbox you if you haven't seen it. Yeah, inbox it to me. Was it the one I think I was doing? Because somebody showed me a video. Did it come from Instagram? It was of me, and I think that's when I was doing the movie in Los Angeles with Brother Tahuti Ma'atra, and it was called Full Body Detox. I don't know if the movie even ever came out, but the interview was so cool. When I saw it, I was raw down because I could tell when I was raw. Like, I was loving that interview. Like, I was inspired by that whole interview. So, but if it's not, send that to me. Uh, I would love for you to send it to me, just in case I got it. But somebody, okay, what's my email? It's theteblackberrybeauty@gmail.com. Naturally Clever, can you actually put that in the description, in the comment box again? Congrats, my that's right. May your little one reach healthy and whole in its perfect time. That's right. So, Naturally Clever, yeah, Naturally Clever. Yes, on Instagram, I sent it to you. Thank you. Yes, y'all, on Instagram. I don't know who pulled that out, but it was thank you. That's my email, and you got it already. For anybody else that wanted, theblackberrybeauty@gmail.com. But if it was that one, I was like on my 21st day to see that one, and that was from a movie that I did, a doc. I was in two of Tootie Maharaj's doc. Or was I in three? I think I was in two. I was in Full Body Detox, which I never knew what happened with that, and that's what that was from. We were in his house in L.A. in Glenview. I never forget that. And then prior to that, before that, I did the one Urban Kryptonite. I'm an OG in this game. Okay, I feel good. I feel good about that. I can't wait to see it. Okay. I cannot wait. I'm looking forward to seeing it. If I didn't see it. But I did. I was like, look at me talking. Look at me. Yes, your home is a mere reflection of your spirit. That's right. I see peace, freedom. I love it. Pride and beauty all over your house. Thank you for sharing. Ooh, I need you to write like my whole website, because my whole boutique, because that was very beautiful and eloquent, and Midasi Pa. And thank you so much. I have 40 people and 44 thumbs up. What kind of magic is that? What kind of magic? It's the voodoo that you do. I love it. Okay, the direct link to the next intensive. Thank you, darling, at the blackberrybeautyacademy.com. Come through. Thank you, Naturally Clever. 43 people, 46 thumbs up. This is some magic, and I'm here for the magic. I'll see you on the next video. Have a beautiful night. Thank you for helping me celebrate. This was our party. We celebrated my 21 days, and now tomorrow we start on day 1 again of the 21 days, because every time I do a new intensive, it all works out. See you on the next video. Love you. Have a good night. I'm going to enjoy the house. Peace and blessings.